Yeah.
There is. I just can't think what there is.
Oh,
But yeah,
no,
the Crux ones are good, but they're expensive.
We have a game. We are playing against 1900 orcs, everybody. Squirrel Master with his 2913 orcs. This could be a game.
It's not a spectacular record. Okay, he's got a very highly developed thrower, which has got a strong arm.
Orcimus Prime. Okay.
It's quite good, actually.
Happy Killmore. They've got Fend.
See, that Happy Killmore doesn't have piling on.
Yeah, let's go back to the team. So we've got quite a bit of money to spend. So team roster for him. He's got a strength 4 blitzer and a strength 4 lineman. 13 players overall. Doesn't have a great deal of guard, does he? Only 3 guard. One's on the troll.
For what that is, that's expensive.
Yeah.
For me, it's not got enough teeth. No dirty player, no piling on. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's got what three, four mighty blow, including the troll. So it's not harmless. But for 1900 orcs, I'd want 2 piling on blitzers and at least a dirty player line orc just to really get that rocking and rolling. He's named the team nicely though, which is to his credit. So what we taking? So wizard, yeah, obviously.
Just pondering what our choices are going to be. I think it's wizard and 2 bribes.
Can't argue. Yeah, go for it. This coffee really is good.
It's very good, yeah. He's got lots of stand firm, which is going to upset my mojo.
Yeah, we haven't got any Juggernaut yet, have we?
No, this is the wrong team for Juggernaut.
Guy you played him the other night. He says he gets a lot of mileage out of Fend.
Okay.
I know.
It's good. I do like Fend. It's a good skill. This is going to be a right challenge. This one. I think we'll receive, please.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, is it?
Okay, so Zunk's just gone off to make us both a cheese sandwich. Oh, is it already created? Okay, I'm having half of a half cheese sandwich. Well, yeah, the alternative is no cheese sandwich. So no, I'm very grateful for half of a half cheese sandwich. Mm. Mm.
Halfling Master Chef. I don't know. Orcs don't rely massively to do their stuff on rerolls, do it? It's 2-die block with block, passing, not really a thing. I like the bribes and the wizard. I think that's most bang for your buck there. What we most need is for Tony to have a hell of a game. That's probably the key thing.
Completely agree.
Mikey. Hello, buddy. If we were to do this more often, we need a lot more monitors.
Yes. Yeah, I think with 4 monitors. So I can see everything, you can see everything. Yeah. Oh, what's Tony Plays Poorly saying? Oh, no pressure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's confidence, Tony. I've every confidence that you will. I'm looking for at least 2 orc scalps this game. I don't think that's unreasonable, is it? And Hotspur probably chip in with 1. Mike, you're not winning any friends there, are you? Wow, you're old. Still alive, man.
Which is important.
How old are you, Mikey? To be that stunned by my vintage.
I like what he's done. He's hidden a goblin directly behind the troll, so you can't really see it, except I can.
Well, it might have done it mixture of protection. Also, should you want to throw it at the ball? So it's not bonkers, is it?
Okay, right, so. Is it benched someone useful? Yes, of course it has. It's benched one of the 2 flesh golems.
Hey, Mikey, have you got the Porsche brochure yet for next year for your birthday? Midlife crisis and all. Just saying. No, in OCC, I don't get any shit for being old because I'm significantly not the oldest members at all. There's several that are older than me. So, no, not really. I'd recommend probably a Cayman, as they're a bit cheaper than Boxsters now. But if you can get one of the last of the 6-cylinder jobs, not crazy about the 4-cylinder turbos. I've had a string of midlife crisis cars, and what I've currently got now is, well, it impresses the shit out of teenagers, but probably not really all that. What's the word? It doesn't fit with my idiom, I guess. I just got one of those admin pop-ups. Tony said, and I'll read this word for word, so what is the next skill on Killer Wolf? Dodge, Dauntless, or Strip Ball? And that got hauled up by the naughty word filter.
It's probably because it's killer. It'll be the word killer.
Well, what if you're discussing the work of Adamski, the 90s rap artist?
I don't know.
What was Adamski's major hit?
I don't know. No.
You know.
Was that? Oh, that's from Lotus to Lee's Challenge.
Hang
on. Oh dear.
Just.
No love for that. Clearly not. Okay, right. So anyway, back to this. So what I'm looking at trying to do here is engineer a dirty great gang foul on the troll. So here we go. Nothing moved, which is nice. The ball bounced off his face.
That.
Oh, okay, that right. Okay.
I'm not making obscure references here. This is just you being I know fuck all about music. That is not obscure.
Right.
Anyway. Frankfurt, the pink Ferrari. I don't know. You see, Ferraris aren't, I wouldn't say, midlife crisis kind of cars. They are bought by anybody young enough who can afford one because they're awesome. And old gadgets buying them are still, I can get that because they're awesome. Whereas baby Porsches are, I've got rid of me Renault Scenic or my Mondeo Estate, and now I'm 40. Oh no, I'm getting old. Therefore, that's where you rush down to the Porsche dealership and go, Cayman, please, mate. If we were in America, this would, of course, be something like Corvette, something like that. Camaro, maybe. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, Tony's call it. It could be that the Twitch moderators just don't rate Dauntless as a viable skill.
Wow.
I think Dauntless situationally isn't terrible. I did have a long-standing player with Dauntless, and you remember Esteban the Blitzer on Despised? That was an orc with a move. He was an orc blitz with a move bust, but he was strength 4, guard, tackle, mighty blow, piling on, Dauntless. And you say, why Dauntless on a strength 4 player? Well, he was Minotaur Slayer, Beast of Nurgle Dispatcher, Tree Knocker Overer. That anything that was big and scary, send him along. And wasn't much of a stretch, 2+ to get a Dauntless roll against most of those. I quite liked it. Tony would go for a Corvette. 100k of what, Tony? You talking sterling or dollars or euros or? And I mean, no, the sticker price of a Corvette's like what, $50,000? I mean, I'm not talking like the special edition ZO what's it one, just the vanilla Corvette. They're not 100,000, are they? They've gone up. They are. I don't know. I'm nearly out my 40s now, so midlife crisis has been and gone.
Oh well.
Path less taken. That's very sweet you say so. I did, but in a much less glamorous way. That way back, I did call centre work, and then that sort of led me to where I'm at now, of sort of running call centres and stuff is kind of where my career led me. Geiger, I wouldn't say that was an obvious thing to say, but there are undiscovered tribes in the Amazon basin. Knew you were going to say that. Zunk has a face for radio.
I don't know.
Because, of course, Brad Pitt over here, we've never actually seen a picture of Geiger, have we?
No. Although he has got 3 kids, so women must find him attractive. Or one, anyway.
That or does this smell of chloroform to you? Who knows? Or he might have a Corvette.
He might. Geiger, have you got a Corvette?
Have you got a Corvette, Geiger? No, Corvettes and Camaros and et al. Mustangs have all really come along in recent years. So they're actually quite now desirable cars. Whereas I'd say through particularly the 80s, 90s and noughties, there were just a really big, massive engine developing not that much power considering the size of the bugger, bolted into something with all the handling finesse of something Jimmy would knock up on Crossout. They were dogs, but the current crop, much more sophisticated. And whilst the interiors might not be quite up there with the best of the Germans, you can see why folks would buy one. It's got much more appeal now, I think. Geiger doesn't have a Corvette. He doesn't have to compensate for anything. Brackets hasn't got 40 grand kicking around. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, independent rear suspension, Tony. Absolutely. Oh, here's a picture of Geiger.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's... Sorry, Geiger. Didn't mean to people pick on you. Ooh, theatre mode, that's better. Do you know what I've just done there? Wasn't that a good idea?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Good idea, wasn't it?
That.
Good idea, that was. Just zoomed into the other screen so that the chat's much bigger, so that old Davo here can see it from a distance.
Well, that one doesn't have guard, so we could push that one out.
I forgot to ask you all the excitement about motor cars and stuff. How's the game going?
All right. This is going to be the turn where it's difficult. This is going to be the difficult turn.
Cornflakes and Milk asks, what about old guy strippers? Oh, God, is there a market for that? I'm guessing markets maybe really old ladies. Maybe. I don't know. Are you talking like that, what do you call it? Oh, what was that film? It was on Sky the other day. Magical Mike. That was... is it that? Where you've got sort of middle-aged women that do that, and then those strippers then buy Corvettes. I don't know, does stripping play that well? Are you going to have a 40 grand motor if you're a stripper? Oh, God. Sorry, Yoshi's just mentioned he's got a cheese and ham omelette. I could
Oh,
just...
that'd be very nice. I like that.
Great, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. How do we get one of them?
That would involve me going to the shops, buying bacon, cheese, and eggs, and
Oh, that sounds
milk
like a lot
and
of
bacon.
effort.
It's not happening.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
doing it. I can cook. I don't think I have actually ever served you with a meal that I've made, have I?
No.
It
only-
sounds a bit too much like romance and a date, which
Yeah,
is
no,
not.
it's gonna
No,
happen,
we don't
no.
do that. We're blokes. We watch football, drink beer, and eat curry. Play football.
Hey! Gilag's got off the mark. He's just took out a stand firm Blackhawk. That is
Gilag,
massive.
good boy.
Good
is
lad.
He here? Let's have a look at the chat, dude. Is Gilag with us to witness? It's like baby's first steps, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Wolf's
Oh, he's
first kill.
apothecaried it. Jesus Christ. He's just apothecaried that. Wow.
What was the victim? Can you highlight us the victim?
Blackhawk with
He'll be on the bench.
Yeah, Blackhawk will stand firm there. That is incredible.
Considering he's got much more exotic players than that on the show, you'd have thought he'd have saved the Apo. Yes, indeed, Killflex. He's a very good boy. He's already getting a biscuit for this. This is terrific. You'd have thought he'd hang on to the Apo. I'm confused. Sasari, what did you make the omelette in? I saw that you've got something that makes rice, steamed vegetables, makes a good omelette. What is it? I use a frying pan, non-stick frying pan, and fold it over and flip it. And is there a new method of creating omelettes that I've missed? Oh right, here's Geiger.
What, real picture of Geiger? Block, dodge, stand firm, so that's not going to work. No. Right, okay, so we'll have to concede that flank. Okay, well, we've taken out 3 players so far. This is very good. Okay, so if this turn we somehow manage to survive, then I would be feeling in a very, very, very happy place.
That link doesn't work, Geiger. Or I can't get it to work. No, it didn't. It's like a private picture. Can't view it. Are we living next door to each other? No. I'm in Leicester and he's in Nottingham. It's about 20 miles.
Yeah.
20 miles apart. So I mean, before Andy was all loved up with Mrs. Andy, we'd probably do this a couple of times a month.
Yeah.
Typically on a Saturday, come down, try and arrange one of our league Blood Bowl games. So we'd have a game or 2 of Blood Bowl, but the rest of the time, watch films, eat curry, drink beer, match of the day. Usually watch match of the day, that kind of stuff. McDonald's Sunday morning breakfast kind of thing, and then off you go. But Andy's lived up at the moment, so it's probably a bit less frequent. Probably every 6 weeks, maybe gets a pass out.
Yeah, and we've been doing streaming, so it was easier to be apart as it was in the same place.
You can use a rice cooker for making omelettes. Do you know? I never thought of that. Oh, okay. Which team do we support? What, football? Well, Andy's from Nottingham, so obviously supports Manchester United. I'm Newcastle, mate. So, yeah. It's not talk about football at the minute. It's not looking brilliant.
Okay. All right. I want to get the dirty player back into the fold, and I don't mean fold him up. I mean get him back to being somewhere useful. So.
Redeploy Shatter Dice.
Yeah, we need to redeploy Shatter Dice. That blitzer that's lying down, which has got block guard, tackle, and fend, that's probably what I'm looking at trying to nail this turn. So they're all cancelled. So at the moment, that is uphill. We could go that way. We could go that way and follow up. But I'd like to go that way. But that's big. Yeah, that's big risk.
Morbid Orbits, your mentioning of Faustino Espri's hat-trick against Barcelona, I was there. Keith Gillespie down the right, crossing in for that. Fantastic. It's one of the finest moments in the last 20 years in Newcastle, beating Barcelona at St James's Park. I know. And what was extra special about that is, at that time, getting into St James's Park was virtually impossible because it was during the heyday of Kevin Keegan. The capacity was only 36,500 seats, and they had 36,500 season tickets, so you could only get to see him if a pal would lend you a season ticket, which I managed a few times, or for the Champions League or FA Cup games. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But I used to work in just off Northumberland Street. No, sorry, just off Pilgrim Street in Newcastle. And I remember in I think was it 92. It was a sunny day outside, and just went out to go and get a sandwich for lunch. And the newspaper stands for the lunchtime edition of the Chronicle. There was queues, like 30 long in a queue, and it's like, what's going on here? And so I'd look at the billboardy thing where the lad was selling the papers. Keegan signs Keegan signs Newcastle manager. Oh, I tell you what, the atmosphere
Broke it.
We've broken it as well. So that's two, and then the Apo's gone. The atmosphere around Newcastle during those years, it was just fantastic. Saturday afternoons, you walk around, and bear in mind, Newcastle's a pretty big city, 500,000 inhabitants in Greater Newcastle. The city centre most people were just wearing black and white. Fantastic. Henry, see you later, mate. Good seeing you.
Well, I did tell him it was a. Oh, he's conceded. Oh dear, I did tell him it was a bad idea.
Don't blame him. Puppy asked a question about TV management. He's got an undead team. Used to be around 1850, but he was forced to retire 2 whites, and it's now down 1650. Level 3, level 4 mummies. Level 3, 4, 5, 6 ghouls. Zombies. Kubalai, thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the show. All of the players, rookies, and El Odorado, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the program.
Puppy, what's it in? Is it in this, or is it in a league? Because in a league, TV management is not important. It's just not as important. If it's in this, then yeah, I would probably throw out 1 or 2 of the ghouls. Resting got the MVP again, and Hotspur, who was having an awesome game, carried on. So, yeah, Tony plays poorly and G-Lag got 1 each. That's good.
Leaderboard.
Still second.
What? Still second?
Yeah.
How much we got to do? Man. Yeah, I totally agree with Andy Puppy that if you're an open ladder, the higher team value you got will make.
Oh, move. Do Do we want a movement 8, strength 4, agility 3, armor value 7
I
thing?
believe we do.
But do we? Because it's a lot of TV. Let's consider for a second. Let's consider.
Channel, what do you think? I'd take it. What would you take instead, if not? Sure.
Well, that's the question. I don't know. I haven't decided what I might take instead. Stop considering take the move. Oh, all right, fine. Everyone wants to take the move. There is an armor value increase, of course. I could take that. Yeah, fine.
Morbid Orbits, I don't, but then metal's not a huge part of my musical taste. I mean, some, but I'm not an aficionado. I wouldn't say. I can't say I have heard of them. And don't forget, I did move out of Newcastle in 2000, so it's been a while.